Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Math with McMurdo. I need everyone's attention as we start adding fractions today. We're going to start with adding fractions with models, not the kind that walk down the runway. With the fraction bars. Now you have access to fraction bars much like these on the polypad that I think I attached it to Monday's post or something like that. So as you do that, we'll be working on that. I should have put that away. All right, so let's start with the problem 1/3 plus 1/6. And I know we did this in class already, but we're going to start with the problem 1/3 plus 1/6. When we're adding fractions, we're always going to start by putting the 1 up there. That's going to allow me to know whether my answer is less than or greater than 1. I have 1/3 plus 1/6. Is 1/3 plus 1/6 less than or greater than 1? Less. It's this much less. Okay, 1/3 plus 1/6. Now, I need to find a fraction that'll fit exactly under this. So there are more than one way to do it, but when I'm solving them, and since I already know which pieces, 3/6 works. So 1/3 plus 1/6 does equal 3/6. But wait, there's more. Not only 3/6, it equals 1/2. But wait, there's more, because these all fit below 1/3 plus 1/6. Now obviously you'd want to use the smallest or the fewest pieces as possible. So 1/2 would be the best, but it's also going to equal 2/4. It's also going to equal, let's see, 5/10. It's also going to equal 6/12. It's also going to equal, that's it. I don't have any 8s. 3/6, which I already have. I don't have 8s. So what we do, let me emphasize it again, and we're going to work through a lot of them. We start with 1. Below the 1, we put what we're adding together, 1/3 plus 1/6, and then we want to find what would line up. All you have to do is find 1. But you always want to find the one with the fewest number of pieces. I mean, I could do 8/16 down here, and that would just be silly. I don't want to do 8/16. I could do 32 over 64, so I could do 32 little pieces that's out of 64 to make 1. So that's how we're working it. Let's take 2/4 plus 1/8. And don't worry, you will get a chance to do this on your own, so I really hope you're paying attention. 2/4 plus 1/8. Is 2/4 plus 1/8 less than or greater than 1? Less. I know that because it doesn't stick out past the 1. So I have 2/4 plus 1/8. I need to find pieces that are going to fit exactly below it with the same denominator. So if I try, our 1/3's going to work. No, too much. Let's try 6s. Can I put 6s so that it lines up exactly below it? No.
5ths. Try 5ths.
Try 5ths? All right, let's try 5ths. Oh, just a little too short. Try 7ths. I don't have 7ths. So let's try 8ths. So 1/4 equals how many 8ths? 2, because it's right here. 1/4 equals 2/8. So 2/4 will equal 4/8. So now I have 4/8 plus 1/8 equals 5/8. So 2/4 plus 1/8 equals 5/8. Now, when we're looking at common denominator, really what we're looking for is a number that both of these will divide into. Like both 4 and 8 will divide into 8. So that's going to be how I find my common denominator. I could also use a multiplication table. Start with 4, start with 8, and see the first one they have in common. And that's going to be 8. Let's try 1/3 plus 1/2. Do we think it's going to be less than or greater than 1?
Greater than.
Why?
Less than.
Why?
Because 1/2 and 1/3.
Go. Is this less than or greater than a half? Less. This is a half. Plus less than a half is going to equal less than 1. So we have 1/3 plus 1/2. And I need to find pieces that are going to fit below that all have the same denominator. Now, what do you think 3 and 2, what's the smallest number that they both would divide into?
1.
No. That they divide into. If I was making a multiplication chart, I'd go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 3, sorry. 3, 6, the first one that they have in common, the first one they would divide into, the first one that is a common multiple of both is 6. So that's probably what my common denominator is going to be. 1/3 equals how many sixths? 2. 1/2 is going to equal how many sixths? 3. So 1/3 plus 1/2 is 5/6. Now see, I tried to do this on the polypad with the first class I have, and it was a disaster. So we're doing it a little differently in here, with me standing up in front of you and talking. Let's do 2/3 and 1/2.
That's more.
Why is it more?
Because 1/3, 2/3. 1/3 is smaller than a half, but 2/3 is bigger than a half.
Good.
Yes.
So we have bigger than a half plus a half means my answer is going to be bigger than 1 whole. So I have 2/3 plus 1/2. So it is more than 1. So I know I can make it 1 and a fraction. 1 and a fraction. The fraction is going to be whatever fits exactly here.
6.
6. So it would be 1 and 1/6. 1 and 1/6. I'm going to be so sad for those people who aren't watching.
That makes so much sense.
Sad. All right. Let's look at the problem. Let's do 3/4 plus 1/4. Or no, 3/4 plus 1/2.
More than 1.
Obviously more than a half. I mean more than 1. Because I've got more than a half plus a half. Okay, so 3/4. Thank you, George. Plus 1/2. Now, what would our common denominator be, you think? What would we use? What size pieces would we use? 8s. Because if I went 4, 8, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8's the first one that's in both multiplication row. So it's probably going to be 1 and 2/8. Or, what's another way to say 2/8?
1/4.
1/4. So it's 1 2/8 or 1 1/4. And again, I like to use the fewest number of pieces possible that still gets me the correct answer. Fewest pieces possible that still gets me the correct answer. Oh, let's see. 3/5 plus 1/2. 3/5 plus 1/2. Let's see. Fifths are green. 3/5.
That's more than one.
That is more than half. So 3/5 plus 1/2 is going to equal 1 and.
One.
What denominator should we use? 5, 10, 15, 22, 4, 6, 8, 10?
10.
10. 10. So it's going to be 1 and
1/10.
1/10. 1 and 1/10.
So much that one each. How come I don't get like charged?
And you're going to be able to use the ones that are on the polypad when you have problems like this.
Yay.
Okay? Boom! Shakalaka, peace out. God bless. Love you. Do something kind today. Save the bees. Like, share, and subscribe.